I like that color palette there. Looks like it matches it better. But anyway, this is Alleyway. I grew up playing Alleyway. I'm going to get started here. That looks right. Mario looks like Mario. Now let me get off this. It's still on the color palettes. I remember, this isn't my original copy. I don't have any of my original Game Boy stuff. Anything I have, I picked up again. But I remember getting this game when I was visiting my grandparents up in Central State, New York, one summer. I just wanted another game. And I remember getting it at Toys R Us up there. I don't remember exactly why I bought it. I just must have looked at the cover and liked how it looked. Looked at the back, saw what you had to do, and it's basically like Breakout, only I think it's better. It's easier to play than Breakout. Breakout, I can't clear one stage. This one I can get through numerous ones. I looked it up. This one has 32 levels. I never beat the game. I get so far, and then I end up losing. But anyway, yeah, I bought it when I was visiting one summer up there, and I always liked this game. It was always a good pastime. Just really nothing to say about it, like, as far as bad goes. Good game to play in the car if you're playing it on a original Game Boy. And I remember my brother kind of saying something when I bought it that, he's like, the game is just like Breakout. And I didn't even know about Breakout back then. I didn't know what he was talking about, but it was for the Atari 2600. And it basically, it's the same exact idea, only, like I said, I can't seem to play Breakout very well. I like it when it moves around like that, because I have a better chance of hitting all of them, I'd say. I'm just casually playing Alleyway for the Nintendo Game Boy, that's all. I love the Super Game Boy, playing them on this. And I did a little research on the Super Game Boy. I was going to mention I wanted to research it, but wondering exactly how exactly it worked, like how they converted them Game Boy games into Super Nintendo. When I looked it up, if it was correct what I was reading, and it was what I was kind of thinking, the Super Game Boy, it has Game Boy hardware in it. And that's what the games are actually running off of. Basically, it was what I was thinking. The Super Nintendo it acts as a power base and a audio-video output. And of course, the controller has to be hooked up to it too, so it's using that as well. But it's not actually using the Super Nintendo hardware to play these games. It's using the Game Boy hardware inside the Super Game Boy cartridge. That's what I read. If I said something mistakenly, leave it in the comment box, but that's what I could gather from what I was reading online. And you can't believe everything you read either, but that makes sense. It's not emulating the games, is what I was trying to figure out, if it was actually emulating them on it, and it's not. It's using Game Boy hardware. Where it's going to start moving downwards on me. I don't know how much of this I'm going to play here, but it's kind of one to play it and talk about it. It's kind of addictive. That's another thing about Alleyway. It's like Tetris. It's just very addictive once you get into it. Like, you don't want to stop. I've been playing this off and on before I sat down and decided to do it in front of the camera. Just to make sure, I was still used to the game, which I very much am. And see, there's something else Breakout, it would never, it never seemed like it would keep going on top like that. Breakout, you can only hit one at a time. So like I just hit two there. It was at least two. It's just more challenging. Nintendo must have just, you know, made it a little simpler to play, a little easier to beat the levels. But they get pretty rough as you get into this, though. Thing is, they're not going to crush you or nothing. They'll just start disappearing if they get too low and you end up beating the stage. I hate it when it gets stuck in a loop like that, or not a loop, well, it is kind of an endless circle of something. Okay, I gotta get out of this. Nothing like having those last couple or just one. You just can never hit it. Yeah, it just went away. So if you hold the B, it slows it down. If you hold the A, it speeds it up. If I hit that, it's going to shoot that off. This is a bonus stage here. So you can do that with A. I usually don't, I'm not going to slow it down. I don't see the point in that. I don't see any use of speeding it up, really. It just seems like that messes me up even more. Okay, that's not any good. I want to get all these. If I can. I've beaten these bonus stages. In fact, I just did this one recently, but the way this is going, I don't know if it's going to happen because it's just going right around all of them. Really no use of getting angry at it. You either get the bonus stage or you don't. It's either going to get them or it's not, and it's not looking too good here. Got that one. One left. Oh, well. Let's move on. So you can speed it up with the A or slow down. That's slowing it down with the B. That makes me sweat if I do that. I can't handle slow. Hits the ceiling, I'm going to shrink, watch. That's what it starts doing later on. They make it harder. Yeah, there it goes. Well, they have to make the game more difficult, and I'm pretty sure, I think, yeah, Breakout's the same way. Your ship will get smaller. We don't have much more to say. I remember, I got a free life. I remember when the Super Game Boy came out. It was like $49.95 or 49. It's probably $49.95 back then. That's how they did it instead of $49.99. I saw it in the Game Pro or whatever, wherever I saw it ad. I can't remember exactly where. Maybe in a store that it was coming out, and I was telling my dad about it. I was up in New York visiting my grandparents, and I was telling them how I saw they're coming out the Super Game Boy, that you could play the Game Boy games right on your Super Nintendo on the TV. And he's like, why would you do that? You play the Game Boy games on the Game Boy. I'm like, well, it just makes them compatible to it. You can play them on a big screen when you're at home, and then take the Game Boy with you. Play it on the Game Boy when you're traveling. He didn't see any use of buying it, but he wasn't much for this stuff, games and all that. I angered him a lot with buying all this stuff back then, and or anything new would come out. It's like I had to have it. I think it made him nervous, really. Because just more money to spend. They'd be buying stuff for me for my birthdays, Christmas, but a lot of times I was saving it up and I was just getting it on my own. They figured it was a waste of money. Like you saw a Mario game and you just saw the same game over and over again, no matter whether it was Mario 1, 2, or 3, you were just running and jumping at the end of it. And you are, but it's a different challenge each one. You're doing the same general thing. I can see that. Like the Sonic games, That's all he saw with that, was just a little blue hedgehog just jumping around, and no matter which one you had, it was all the same thing. I did get the Super Game Boy back then. I think I saved up for it and I bought it. He took me to get it. And I was like blown away by how Metroid 2 looked on it, because I like seeing Samus in color in that suit. Where it looked correct, And I actually don't have that one on the Game Boy here. I might have to pick that one up. I hate to, though, because I remember my cartridge, and I knew someone else that had one. The save files would crash on it. Like, I don't know if they didn't put good backup batteries in those cartridges or not, but I remember having to start over all the time. That was the only game I ever had that had a backup battery, save battery built into it like that I had trouble with. Anyone else out there have trouble with a Metroid 2 cartridge on the Nintendo Game Boy with the save files? Let me know in the comments there. I'd like to hear about it. It's just got me thinking a little bit about that now. It was so annoying. When I would turn it on, my file would be gone. There goes my ship in the small. See, this one's going to bring out a whole other set of blocks. Yeah, I'm already starting to hit them up there. It's just getting a little trickier here. I had a lot of practice. One of these games I can just pick up and just start playing again. Ah! I finally lost one. Know what I was doing there. Must have lost focus there a little bit. As soon as it hits the ceiling, there it goes. I almost lost it there again. See, it works out better in this than Breakout. It just kind of keeps going. Come on. Ah! That felt good. On this for a while here. Oh, it's going to get old really quick. It's already getting old. This whole stage. It went right through him. I'm going to have to try to... I can't. I got to do something different here. That one. Come on, hit that block. Oh, it's just going right around it. Finally. Try right here. Okay, I'm going to have to do something else if I actually want to get this. All right, so... yeah, I'm probably not going to get it. Nope. I just couldn't get it that way. Would have been nice to gotten one. Yeah, these are too close. I got an extra life. Score hits so high, and I don't know what it has to be exactly. I'm not even watching it. It was my ship. I may just keep going here. That's the way to do it right there. It did more than I thought it was going to do. Okay, I'm going to have to do something else. Ah! Here we go. Let's do this for about a half hour. Come on, come on. There we go. Watch that ball. It's so low. It's easy to fall in. I like these moving stages actually better because they keep moving and you just have a better shot, like I was saying. Getting them all faster. Almost lost that one. Oh, there we go. Here's the moving stage again. I'm really focused. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. All right. Ooh. I think I would eventually just lose, or I would just turn it off because I'd get bored or something. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I would just play till I lost usually, and that would be it. There were probably times I just got tired of it and just turned it off. Come on. Right through them. Here we go. Now we're going to do this, right? I got one. There we go. Do something else. Another life. Got something out of this anyway. I have yet to get one of these bonus stages, but at least I got a life out of that one. It's kind of a pain with those big barriers up there. I think they kind of just fling off of them when it hits into them. Let's see, they kind of, you gotta watch those. There goes my shit. Again, it's gonna always do that. I just wanted to hit the tip of one of them. I think that'll mess me up bad. Gosh. Oh. It goes that way, just kind of wants to go back between them. There we go. That's pretty tedious. Oh, come on with that. Come on. There we go. Got it. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Focused. Focused. Whoop. At least most of the time I stayed big, didn't hit that ceiling. Oh. One little block. Got it. Have to do this crap twice here now. Come on with that. Oh, almost lost it. And stop hitting the tip of them. I lost one. Finally, I lost. It's the second time I lost. Come on with this. There we go. Time it's a piranha plant. Nice to win one of these, just one. Ah. You're either gonna get it or you're not. This is how this is. No. Oh well. I don't remember how far I've gotten in this. For some reason, I'm kind of remembering that last area I was just in of stages with those barriers up there. Would always get me back in the day. I think. It's just been so long. I gained that life back I just lost. Alright, I'm still in the same cycle here. Yeah, I can't seem to get out of it. On. Really? That was a good move there. I guess it kind of did it. Go. Man's statement about alleyways is highly recommend it. I mean, that's it. That's all I can really tell you. You can't really go wrong with this game at all. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's like I just won't stop playing it because it's really addictive. These are moving kind of funny the way it's like they're slow, but some are fast. I can't figure it out. Kind of messing with my eyes. There we go. Not saying much anymore. There's really nothing left to say. I won't stop playing. I might actually cut it here in just a minute or so. I want to get through at least this level, because I'd actually, if this is stage 15 and there's 32 in the game, I mean, I could probably just keep playing this, but this is going to be hours and hours long or something. Well, probably not hours and hours long. I might eventually lose if this gets... I'd like to see the next stage, if it gets harder. See what the next one looks like anyway. One of those vicious cycles again. Ah, and I just lost it. I shouldn't have spoke so soon. I mean, if you're on a car ride, you'd just be putting this down all the time, turning it off, back on again, starting over. I think that was the third time I've died now. I'm actually counting them. It seems like it's better when that ball moves faster. I mean, I don't know if I could successfully get, a full playthrough. I've never beaten the game. I've never done all 32 levels. I don't know what happens after that. Mario jumps up out of the ship and starts clapping his hands. I don't know. Probably look it up and see the ending. I wish the ball would go faster. Now it is. I was falling asleep waiting on it. One thing's for sure, I've got the top score in the game looking at it. I got sloppy. I think this is usually what happens. I just start spacing out after a while playing this and lose interest. And I end up losing. I got out of there. Bullet bill. Okay, we're gonna have to do something else here. I got one of my lives back. Must be every... Is it maybe every 1,000? It must be every 1,000. It just went up over 5. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna get it. I'm not going to get it because I can't get out of this stupid loop. Mario Head. Seems like I've gotten here before. This looks familiar. Alright, now I'm getting sloppy. Alright, stop hitting that. Well, those are really a nuisance. The way they put those on there. Yeah, I'm still not quitting here, am I? Ugh. Oh, I did it again. Yeah, it's getting pretty up there in difficulty now. You look at those blocks and you wouldn't think that that'd be a problem, but they're a problem. There's a reason why they put them there. Almost lost it there. That works too. So I can get through this. I'm just going to stay real focused. Just stay up there for a while. So I just want to see if I can get to the next level. I did it again. I want to get to the next level. Okay. Like, I want to get to the next set of levels. This is going to be a lot of fun here. Once it starts moving, too. I should use that speed up thing a little bit. It slid right across that up there. No, I'm not saying much. All right. All right. I should use that speed up thing, I think, sometimes. I think it messes me up more. And it's got my life, my extra life. Now, finally, it kind of glitched out there, I think, for a second. Game had to catch up. Ah! Then I lost it. Come on. If I can at least make it to this next stage. I want to see the bonus stage. Come on. Got it. Goomba. Now we're stuck between them. All right. I kind of just lost focus. I just let that kind of fall. I'm losing focus now. All right. Made it all the way to stage 19, and I'm just not even paying attention to what I'm doing, I think. See what I can do with this here. It does get tiring after a while, too. As you can see, it's an excellent pastime. I wouldn't have kept playing it if I didn't like the game. Quite honestly, I don't know if I ever got this far. I can't exactly remember. I just remember getting real far, and that was it. You have to have a lot of time to sit down and do this, too. These days, it's hard to find that time, but I apparently did for this specific video. All right. I really don't want you to clear this stage. Come on, hit something. This is unbelievable or unreal. Got one. This is very tricky here. Okay. It'll stay up there like that for a while. Ah. Got it. Stage 20. I'm just going to keep playing till I lose. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll probably be done with this one for a while. Just a lot of gameplay going on here. Another life. And I lost it at the same time. Just like it's got to make sure I'm down to one life now at all times. It's just getting very hard. Stage 20 and there's 32 stages in the whole game. You're up there. Do what I can here. Focus on that ball. He's going all wild. Where's my ship? Alright, it's the last life. I'm gonna clear stage 20 or not. Nope. Well, anyway, that was Alleyway for the Game Boy. I made it to stage 20. So, I hope you enjoyed this long gameplay I did on Alleyway. And I was just getting tired out there towards the end. So, I mean, I definitely highly recommend the game. If you like games like this, they're just repetitive and addictive. It's like basically like playing Tetris almost, just in a different way. And it's not the same game, but it's just another type of game that you just want to keep at it, you know. And anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.